I can take Adelaide third and below. Adelaide minor premiers. Are you off your damn head, Carlo? Carlo? Once again, like always with your predictions, you just made a list. Port second. You cooked there. Richmond third. I was going to say I'll let you off because you got Port second. I'm not letting you off for that. That's the second time, Carlo. Richmond, Adelaide first and Richmond first. Oh my days, what is this? Even I put Richmond ninth and I was being nice to them. Geelong fourth. Ah, he cooked there to be fair. I was close. Freo fifth. The thing is, they choked finals, but last season they were terrible as well. So Adelaide first, Richmond third, and Freo fifth, based on last season. That's another time. Collingwood sixth, Carlton seventh. Let you off, of course. Carlton obviously finished eighth. GSW Giants. GSW Giants. Greater Sydney Western Giants. The Greater Sydney Wankers Giants. Maybe he meant that. Maybe he was insulting them. But for the spelling error, not for the prediction, you're on the list. That's the fourth time now. Brisbane, down there. Brisbane outside the 8, based on last season. That's 5. Essendon, Melbourne. I'll let you off because Melbourne, Essendon did do badly anyway. Dogs outside the 8. That's another one. Hawthorn, I'll let you off because of pre-season. Sydney 14th. That's a 7th time, mate. St Kilda 15th. West Coast 16th. Gold 17th. North Melbourne. That is really bad. And because they were so bad, I'm going to double it and add 1. It was 7. It is now 15 times. Because there are some really bad predictions there, despite a few good ones. That is awful from Carlo. Right. Let's see who has more sanity right here. Brisbane, GWS, Collingwood, Sydney. I'll call that sanity. Carlton, Melbourne, Adelaide, Port. I'll call it sanity based on last season. I'll call that sanity. Geelong 9th. I'll let you off. St Kilda, Dogs outside the 8th. Jaid Sun 8344. What on earth is? I don't think that's the same Jai we know, but Jaid Sun 8344. You just made the list for the Bulldogs prediction. Gold Coast, Hawthorn, Essendon, Freo, West Coast, North, Richmond. He got Richmond last. And North 17th. And West Coast 16th. There was a little bit of cooking there. Little bit of cooking. But it's still on the list once. Just the once. Another person who doesn't understand the difference between a mock ladder and actual ladder prediction. Come to Adelaide for gather round. I do want to. That is the plan. Okay, that is still in the works. Here we go. Mr. Ben Parsons. That's fine. I'll let you off. Based on last season, I'll let you off. Plus you're a Collingwood fan, so I'd expect you to put you high anyway. Let you off. That's fine. That's fine. Saints in the 8s! Saints! St Kilda Saints! Playing finals! Ben! You just made a list. I'm going to put Ben P just in case we find another random Ben somewhere. We don't need to put the entire name. That's fine. We know who Ben is. He's a regular. If we were a pub, he'd be one of the top punters. Geelong 9th. I'll let you off. Bulldogs has had the 8. That's the second time, mates. That's the second time. Crows. That's good. It's a better Crows prediction than usual. Essendon, Gold Coast, Richmond, Hawthorn, Freo, North, West Coast. Just a couple times. That's actually not too bad. Bold prediction. We shall find out. Brisbane, Sydney, Carlton, Essendon. Essendon 4th. Adelaide 5th. I know I said I'd let off Adelaide 4th and below, but considering the combination of Essendon 4th and Adelaide 5th. And Gold Coast! Gold Coast! Gold Coast! It's 3:09 AM, I can't shout. Gold Coast! Essendon 4th, Adelaide 5th, Gold Coast 7th. I am. You're literally killing me, mate. You're literally killing me. Bunning Snag is back. Mr. Bunning Snag. 6110. You just made a list. Not once. Not twice. Not 3 times. But so far 4 times, because I'm factoring the Bulldogs prediction as well. But I'm also adding another 6 because that is absolutely atrocious. It's 10 times so far. Port, Geelong, that low down. That's another 5, I reckon. That's I think it's fair. Melbourne, Hawthorn, North, Freo, West Coast, Richmond. Got Richmond last to be fair, but it's still 15 times. That is we got Mr. Zipsy. Collingwood, Blues, Lions, Crows in 4th. Real Zipsy, more like fake Zipsy. You just made the list for that Crows prediction. Giants, Hawks. He called the Hawks in the 8s. And he almost got the position. We finished 7th, not 6th. But that is incredible, that is. Swans, Cats, Melbourne, Saints, Gold Coast, Port Adelaide. I'll let you off because you got Hawthorn right. Essendon, North, Freo, Western Bulldogs that low. I won't let you off for that one. Then you got Richmond, West Coast. So 2 times, twice. That's not too bad. One thing each AFL team will do in 2024. Adelaide make finals. Stephen Williams 3038. 1 time. Brisbane lose at the Gabba at least once, still in the Premiership. To be fair, got half of it right so far, rest of it we'll find out. Carlton beat at least 3 of the top 4 at least once and not beat any team that finishes 5th to 8th. At least 3 of the top 4 at least. Flip's sake, this is going to take a... I gotta check it. But it's just like, I gotta go through all of this just to check 3 of the top 4 and not beat any team finishes 5th to 8th. They beat Brisbane, so that's already wrong. We're not gonna check the rest. All it took was 1 game, but we're not gonna. That's fine. It's wrong, but he's not on the list. It's not like it's creative. You know, it's brave. We'll let him off for being brave. Collingwood lose every game to Brisbane. They beat Brisbane at the Gabba. But I'll let you off. Lose to every interstate club, Essendon, except West Coast and Fremantle once. Essendon lose to every interstate except West Coast and Fremantle. Wait, lose to... Did he say away from home? So that includes lose to every interstate club. Okay, so lost to Sydney, lost to Port, except West Coast and Fremantle, right? Okay. They beat Adelaide. So that is wrong, but for being brave, I'll let you off. Beat both Sydney teams at least once. They beat Sydney. Did they beat UWS? Where are the Giants? Where are you? No, they played them once, yeah? It makes sense, actually. They lost to the Giants. So that was their only game against the Giants. That's fair. That's fair, it makes sense. Geelong lose at GMHBA. They lost to the Giants, GMHBA. Gold Coast missed finals. Good. GWS beat Collingwood in the opening round. They did, and I was there. It was brilliant. It was beautiful. Hawthorn only playing one game, so 50 points. Only one. We smashed quite a few teams, if I say so myself. I think we got smashed for 50 a few times as well, to be fair. I think both were by Geelong. But I'll let you off. Melbourne lose 3 out of 4 games, the West Australian team. Wait, they played both WA teams twice. The fact I got to check these is annoying, but you're not on the list for that, you know, it's fair. I got to check through these, it's fine. Did they play... I haven't seen a single one yet. Wait, what did he say? They lost to West Coast. They lost to Freo. Wait a second. There might be a cook. Ah. But did they lose to Freo the second time? Or did they even play Freo? Have they played Freo? Sorry, Freo would be away, sorry. Hey, to be fair, they lost 3 out of 4. You know what? Stephen Williams, well done. You got Melbourne exactly correct. North Melbourne lose to West Coast once, beat them the other game. This shouldn't be too hard to check. I feel like I should remember this because North don't win much. So I feel like their win should stand out more. It's like North against West Coast. Let's see. Where is the West Coast game? North won by 9. What about the other one? West Coast won. Oh my days. That's 2 in a row. Perfect. I'm almost tempted to cut him out of the list completely. It's only when it wants, to be fair. Port beat every team they play twice. In other words, they'll be Adelaide, Carlton, Freo, Melbourne, Richmond, St Kilda. Twice. They lost to Adelaide. So I already know that's wrong. Richmond scored 100 plus points 5 times. I feel like that should be wrong anyway. 100 plus points 5 times, you know. I don't think they've got the facilities for that, big man. It's not looking good, Brev. Richmond would like to order some Fanta Lights, Brev. Is there even one? There's not even one. I'll let you off. St Kilda, I don't know, exist, I guess. 60 finished middle nowhere in the ladder. Yeah, correct. Sydney beat Brisbane home and away season and lose to them in the finals on a day after 19th September. Could be cooking. Could be cooking. West Coast finished last. No, not cooking there. Western Bulldogs sacked Luke Beveridge. That's not happened. But you know what, Stephen, your name is there. I'm going to cross it out because you have cooked enough to not be on the list. It has now been crossed out. Okay, you are not on the list.
You just made the list. You just made the list. You just made the list! You just made the list! You just made the list!